Being a real estate agent can be stressful AF. It really can be, especially when you are a solo agent and you are creating your own systems, and we can get into that later. As someone who already struggles with mental health, I have depression, I have anxiety, ADHD might be there too. We're not entirely sure about that one, but it's looking more likely. I have my own issues, needless to say. So when I couple that with a very stressful career, a lot of times I am letting my mental health slip. And I found that that is the best way for me to completely derail my business and myself. If you are a new real estate agent, watch this video. Please watch this video because I'm gonna be real and vulnerable with you about what it was like for my first year as a real estate agent and ways that I've found that I can cope. Sounds like like I'm doing something that brings trauma to me, but honestly, like how I can cope being a real estate agent as someone who personally doesn't handle stress very well. I really don't. Hey guys, if we haven't met already, my name is Heather Martin and I am a real estate agent in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I service anywhere from Topsail Beach down to the Sunset Beach area, which is South Carolina border, and I go about an hour inland too. So if you have any real estate needs in those areas, give me a call and I'd love to chat with you and see if we would work well together. You wear so many hats as a real estate agent. It is so easy to just get caught up in the grind and completely neglect your mental health. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is self-care. Self-care. There we go. Self-care can easily be forgotten about in the real estate world because oftentimes you're not really thinking about yourself. You're thinking about your clients, you're thinking about your schedule, you're thinking about what you didn't do yesterday that you should have been doing today. Self-care is different for everyone. Personally, self-care for me is taking a nap or snuggling with my cats. That is a great way for me to de-stress, to just kind of clear my brain. Taking a walk in nature or something like that is really great for me too, but just a way to escape the thoughts of real estate. And on top of doing whatever self-care looks like for you, I also highly recommend taking at least 24 hours off every week. Especially as a new agent and even as a seasoned agent, I fall into this trap too. And the trap is busyness. So again, you're wearing so many hats in real estate that it's really, really easy to just keep working, to just like keep searching for houses, or to just keep reaching out to people, or to just keep making posters or stuff on Canva. Guilty. It's so easy to just keep being in that grind, but that is the best way to make sure that you're gonna get burnt out in a few weeks. So as a new real estate agent, even if you see everyone else in the office and they're like, I was grinding until 11 p.m. last night, or I've shown 15 houses in the past 2 days, they might be falling into the trap of busyness. And once you do that, it's very easy to also start comparing yourself to other people. Make sure that you are taking some time off. I would say at least 24 hours because I found that half days don't really do it for me. I am still thinking about real estate the other half of the day that I've taken off. Like, I'm off. I'm off today. I'm not working today. My clients know this. I've already informed them that I'm not working today. But if they have any emergencies, they can still reach out to me because I'm going to check my phone at some point, but I just try not to have it on me as much that day. And I found that too just greatly reduces my stress on my off days. I'm not thinking about real estate as much because I'm not checking my phone. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is avoiding comparison with others. And that, again, can be really, really difficult. We do want to recognize the people that have been performing really, really well in the industry. They deserve that recognition, but being able to give that recognition without comparing yourself to them It's challenging, but it's possible. What works for one agent doesn't necessarily work for another agent. And the great thing about this business is there's so many ways that you can run it. For example, I had previously been doing a lot of cold calling at the beginning of the year, and shockingly, it burnt me out really, really bad. Was having a lot of thoughts of like, this is stressing me out so much. This is something that I really dread doing, but this is also something that I've been told since basically day one as a real estate agent that I should be doing these calls. It was just really an identity crisis because I was like, I should be doing this, but I hate it. I hate it. So I started watching a lot of different YouTube videos and different real estate agents, and I learned that there's other ways to run this business. So now I am doing an attraction-based business, which has been working. I am leveraging social media a lot more. I'm getting leads that way. And then I have some killer follow-up techniques and email campaigns that convert people to. I have a website that actually attracts leads to it. I do Google ads. I found a way to get my business to work for me in a way that doesn't stress me out and doesn't, I mean, I'm still stressed out. That's actually a lie. But it doesn't make me resent or dread my job. You kind of see what I'm saying here? Like, if it's that extreme of a hatred, reevaluate what you're doing. So, going back to what I was saying about comparison, now that I have a really strong strategy of how I want to run my business and how I am running my business, I'm not comparing myself to other people. Other agents are running their business differently, so I can't compare it to them. I've convinced myself that this is the truth, that my business is run differently than others, and therefore I cannot compare my business to other people's. So get really dialed in on what your strategies are in your business and what your brand is and how you want your business to be run. Number 3 is have a support group. So whether that be other real estate agents, doesn't even have to be like, within your office. It could be maybe even at a different brokerage. So make sure you have a support group, not just your significant other or your best friend, but someone who actually understands either owning a business or understands the real estate industry. So to recap, we talked about self-care. We talked about not comparing yourself to other people. And we talked about finding a support group that fits your ideals and goals. And that's about it. But mental health is a real thing. It can get a lot worse if you just don't pay attention to it. So acknowledge it. Acknowledge that it's there and take the proactive steps so that you don't get burnt out and that you don't wake up one day and realize you haven't gotten a paycheck for 3 months. Because guess what? That's not fun and not sustainable. So anyway, hope this video helped, and I'll talk to you soon.